Good afternoon, George.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Pleased to be here.
Great. How's the weather in Wantut?
It's a bit cooler than here, man.
Yeah?
Blawa is hot for sure, but I see the rain clouds. It's promising some rain soon.
Okay, I'm sure
we need. Yeah, we did, man. We did. Yeah.
Right.
We really need the water. So how's Blawa?
Blawa is good.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is electric. We're
Perfect.
excited for the conference as a province.
Yeah.
And we hope we'll host you well.
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, we've landed when we've been coming to set up everything, the hospitality, the professionalism. You know, the people of Blawa are wonderful. It's been a very enlightening experience, and coming from other places, we've learned a lot about how the people of Blawa interact, and would like to commend the people of Blawa on the hospitality, the professionalism, even the companies that have been doing some of the work with us. They've really delivered even before the time, and you can see with the success of the setting up of the conference that everything is already in place. We're just milling around. There's nothing anymore to do. Everything is sorted. Everything is on point. And that speaks to the organization of the people of Blawa.
Well, it is the city of kings and queens.
Definitely.
Yeah,
now it is a fact.
Yeah, in terms of conference preparedness,
yes.
Where are we as a party?
Essentially, we are done. Everything is there. Everything is ready. What is left is for the delegates to just come in, sit and deliberate. As from tomorrow, we've got delegates traveling from all provinces coming to Blawayo today. Our first day of conference was Tuesday when we had Politburo, and then yesterday we had the Central Committee. So today has been the day that has been designated for traveling from different provinces to Blawayo. So tomorrow we'll have the opening address by the President. He will give us the opening remarks, and then we'll have our delegates discussing and viewing the previous year's resolutions, the resolutions that have come in from the provinces. And on the second day, we'll be seeing the formulation of new resolutions which seek to drive our country forward and continue to encapsulate and support President Mnangagwa's economic vision, yes.
Now, the opening day of the official opening day of the conference coincides with the anti-sanctions day. And what is the party's position? It has continued to thrive even under difficult conditions.
Yeah, you know, one can just imagine that we've managed to thrive under such sanctions. Where would we be without these sanctions? If President Mnangagwa was allowed to fulfill his vision without hindrance, to fulfill his vision without being weighted down by these illegal sanctions, where would we be as a country? Would be further, would be maybe where we are today, we would be 10 years ahead already. Because if you look at the pace with which we've had infrastructural change, the pace with which we've expanded our agricultural sectors, the pace with which we've expanded our mining sectors, it's unprecedented. We're one of the fastest growing economies in Africa, and we are in the top 10 investment destinations in Africa, and this is despite sanctions. So this really speaks to the success of President Mnangagwa, and he shows that he's a man of his word, because when he ascended in 2018 after the elections, he said that let us not cry too much about these sanctions. Let us build our country despite these sanctions. And look at us. This is what exactly we are doing. But all the same, we want these sanctions to go, because we live in a community of nations. We believe that we should have an equal opportunity like each and every country. No country is more equal than the other. You know, they say no man is more than another man. And this is essentially the same thing when it comes to countries. So we only want to be able to trade on an even keel and on an equal level like all other countries do. So these sanctions must go. Yeah, they say they've put the sanctions on the president, and they say they've put the sanctions on an individual, which is an absurdity. Yeah. You put sanctions on the CEO of a country and you expect the country to flourish when you've hindered the CEO from being able to move and engage. So this shows the malice behind our former colonizers. This shows us the malice which is the Western political construct, whereby they don't believe that we have a right to be sovereign. We don't have a right to decide and chart our own destinies. We must be people that pander to their whims and pander to their decisions. Decisions for Zimbabwe should be made in another capital. But that cannot be. We didn't fight the war of liberation so that we can have decisions made for us. We decided on our own to go to war. We liberated our country. And part of that liberation means we get to decide for ourselves exactly where and how we want our country to move.
Great. Now we noticed that on the sidelines of the conference there's a business expo.
Yes.
And, the business community is supporting Vision 2030 despite the sanctions. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, like I mentioned, Zimbabwe is in the top 10 investment destinations in Africa. It is within the top 10, and we have sanctions. And the oversubscribing of the business expo speaks to that, because if you're to look at it, other countries that would have, other companies that would have wanted to come and be part of the expo could not come, because by the time they applied, all spaces were full. So this tells us that the business community, the drivers of the economy, have got full faith in President Mnangagwa and the policies of ZANU PF. These drivers of the economy are here to give us the support. They are here to egg us on, to say, look, here is where we are. We believe in you. You look at every sector, there's been expansion. You look at any random mining company, there's been expansion. You look at the way we've expanded our irrigable land. You look at the high impact dams that we're building. You look at the infrastructural construction. This is an investor's heaven. This is an investors to be destination. And this is all because of the policies and the vision of President Mnangagwa. So this is why we're here. We've got a fully subscribed business expo, and business is here to stand in solidarity with ZANU PF, and we appreciate that.
Now, one of the highlights of the conference is to celebrate what the party has achieved in the past year, in the past years.
Yes.
Are you able to highlight one or two or three of those achievements?
Well, we keep expanding our wheat production.
Yeah.
We're breaking wheat records again this year.
Yeah,
You know, we've been wheat self-sufficient for about 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
But we keep on breaking those records. And you know, it is a pride and a joy to realize that under the leadership of President Mnangagwa, all records, whether it is in mining, it is in agriculture, we have broken all records. There are no records that we're holding during colonial era that still hold today. We have managed to do it on our own as black people. As the indigents of this country, as the owners of this land, we have managed to break records. We have managed to dispel that myth that without Western input, a country can thrive. We've managed to thrive on our own. So this is what we come here to celebrate. The mere fact that we are now holders of our own destiny. We are the drivers of our own future. No one can drive our future but ourselves. And we're here to celebrate the president, that vision, and to celebrate the fact that it is Zimbabweans doing Zimbabwe good, no one else.
There you heard it, folks. Ilizwe lakhiwa ngabanikazi babo. Yet to see more achievements by the ruling party and to learn more during the conference.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, cheers.